Hello Internet Video Viewing World, and welcome to a tutorial video on how to hook up the fan controller for the NZXT LEXA S mid-size tower computer case to the stock NZXT fans. With this case, there are two Molex connectors. Molex connectors are the 4-pin power connectors that you used to hook up the old hard drives and optical drives to. They're basically just 4 pins. Hooks up right to your power supply. There are two of these in this case. One is the power LED, which is this one up here. These control the two front lights, one on the left, one on the right. And then you have the fan controller. And basically what I did was I sleeved the cable, both of those, so that I just have one cable. And there is a pass-through. If I can get this off here, one-handed. Well, anyway, there's a pass-through. So there's a, basically it's going to look like this. There's going to be a male side and then the female side of it. So this side, the power is going into the back of the fan controller, and then the fan controller plugs into, actually, in this case, I'm powering the power LED to the fan controller. And so what I'm going to do, let me get the camera here. So this is from the power supply. This is the power Molex from the power supply. Going to plug into the power, and which is basically going to the fan controller. Now you could power this all by itself, and then you can power each of these all by themselves if you wanted to, or to help cut down clutter, you just power both of them. And plug it in. And then there are two. Let me pick the camera back up. There are two of these. Actually, there's 2 pins in there, but these are for the fan. The fan has 2 types of connectors on it. You have the 4-pin Molex, and then you have the 3-pin. And you can either power the fans directly from the power supply using the 4-pin Molex, and that's going to run the fan at 100% all the time. Or if you wanted to use the, let me get some light in there. If you want to use the fan controller, you can either, this is 1, this is 2. These correspond to the numbers, either 1, or if I can find it here, 2. And then when you wanted to control the fan, you just turn this turn dial either left or right, and that'll control the fan. Alright, let me plug this in. So I'm going to plug number 1. So you can, this case comes with 4 fans, one in the front, one on the back, one on the top, one on the side. So you could power 2 fans on number 1. So you'd plug one fan into here, another fan into this one. So you have 2 of these. So 1 fan in here, 1 fan in there, and then you're powering 2 fans. And then the other 2 fans can go into number 2. So let's hook this up here. And there are these little, I don't know, barbs, I guess you want to call them, or slides on the power here. They go into the grooves into the back of this fan controller wire. So basically how it fits, just like that. Get a different angle here. And just slide right in. And we turn on the power supply. then there's the fan. It's going. And let me play with the, I'm going to turn this knob right here to adjust the speed. I don't know if you're going to get a hurricane sound in here, but let me turn the fan around so you can see it better. So I'm turning it all the way to the left, and it is barely spinning. As I increase it to the right, turn that knob to the right, or let me show you the alternate way to power this. I'm going to turn off the power supply. And let me disconnect this here. I'm going to connect the fan controller wire. And this time I'm gonna leave this plugged in, the fan controller plugged in. But basically, let me get it over here. I'm going to take the Molex power connector right from the power supply, plug it into the fan Molex connector. If I can get this lined up here. Alright. And I don't think it's going to reach. Let me see if I can. I'm going to plug in the fan controller just to show you that when I have it powered from the Molex, turn on the, when I have it powered from the Molex, I am turning the knob on the fan controller and it is not controlling the fan. It's going at 100% power right now. So there you go. To power the, for a recap here, to power the fan using the fan controller, power the fan controller, the Molex that says fan controller, power that to your power supply, and then run the 3-pin power from the fan into either number 1 or number 2, and that's all you need. Then you control the fan by the fan controller, or if you want to run the fan at 100% all the time, power the fan directly to the Molex, and you don't need, here, let me unplug this so you can see that you don't need this plugged in if you're running the fan at 100% all the time. Alright, thank you for watching, and I hope this answers everyone's questions on how to power the NZXT fan controller fan. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe and more videos to follow. Thank you.